Hello and welcome to today's video where we're talking about super simple sound. This video is designed for kids and young people and anybody who's just getting into audio and just learning about church sound tech. Now, in the last video we talked about mixing desks and what they're doing and how you start to use one. Today we're going to talk about microphones. Microphones come in all shapes and sizes, and there are different ones to do different jobs. Some microphones are designed for singing or talking into, whilst others might be used for instruments. So it's really important to make sure you have the right microphone for the job that you're trying to do. You can actually damage microphones if you use them for the wrong purpose. So do make sure that you talk to somebody in your church about what microphones you have and what they're used for before you start trying to set them up. Once you know which microphones you have and what their purposes are, there are three things that you need to know about a microphone. Number one is point it in the right direction. Most microphones are what we call unidirectional. That means that they have a front. There is a side to the microphone that you have to use for the sound to go into it. Normally, for most microphones, that's going to be some kind of a grill or possibly a foam windshield over the front of the microphone, and that will indicate for you which side is the front. However, some microphones will have a grill on the front and the back. In this case, it's written on the front, this is the front side and this is the back side. And then you need to make sure that you get the correct side pointing towards the sound that you want to pick up. So always make sure you know where the front of the microphone is and point it towards the thing that you're trying to pick up, whether it's a person's voice, a snare drum, a guitar or some other kind of instrument, whatever it might be, make sure the front of the microphone is pointing towards the thing you want to pick up. The second thing you need to know about a microphone is how you mount it to a stand. We're almost always going to have our microphones mounted to some kind of a stand. It could be a small stand like this, a desktop stand, or it could be a full height stand for singing into. Sometimes it will be a clip-on stand that clips onto the side of a drum kit, but whatever type of stand it is, make sure you know how your microphone attaches to it. Some microphones have a built-in clip that will just screw onto the stand. Others don't have that. If there's no built-in clip on the microphone, you will have a separate clip that fits it. So make sure you have the right clip for your microphone to mount it. Clips do come in different sizes. Some clips will be far too big for a particular microphone and it just won't hold with a big clip. So make sure you find the one that is the right size for the microphone you're using. And then you can mount it to your stand. Microphones or microphone clips screw onto the stand, twist it on, spin it round and round. You can sometimes hold the microphone still and twist the stand, or you can hold the stand still and twist the microphone. Either way round, doesn't really matter, just make sure it's screwed on there nice and securely. So once your microphone is mounted to its stand and pointing towards the thing that you want to pick up, the third thing you need to know is how do we connect it in. Microphones will have a connection socket somewhere on them. Make sure you can find where that socket is and then get the cable that you're going to use to connect it and plug it in and listen for the click. That click sound indicates that the cable is properly connected to the microphone, so make sure you push it until it clicks. To undo that again, you need to push the little button on the side of the cable to remove it. That click sound is that locking into place to hold that cable in place. If you just pull that out without pushing the clip, the cable will stay in the microphone. So push it in until it clicks, and to take it out, push the button and pull it out again. And you now have a fully working microphone. Those are the 3 things to remember. Point it in the right direction, attach it to a stand, and connect in your cable. Once you've done those 3 things, you're good to go. One final tip on microphones though before I finish is these are very delicate things, and it's very important that you treat them very, very carefully. Always be super careful when you're using a microphone. Try not to drop it, try not to bash it or bump it. They can be very easily broken, so do be careful with them. Treat them carefully and they'll work great for many, many years. So there we are, super simple microphones for you. Hopefully that's been helpful. If it has, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel as well, and make sure you hit the little bell icon so you're always notified when I make some more of these videos. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.